Kembali lagi bersama dengan kami, saya Aizat Ishak.
Dan saya Amir dan masih bersama tetamu kami Scalia.
Yes.
Dan kepada anda yang mungkin dah follow Scalia, dah kenal siapa Scalia, anda tahulah dia seorang freestyle basketball, satu kepakaran yang luar biasa, at least di Malaysia. Sebab di Malaysia tak banyak basketball freestyler, banyak football freestyler. So, okay, Scalia mungkin boleh terangkan kepada penonton kami, apa itu sebenarnya freestyle basketball? Maybe they want to know.
So freestyle basketball is not regular basketball. You don't shoot the ball, you're not trying to score. It's more like performance art. So the most simplest way I can explain basketball freestyle is you're like tengah menari dengan bola tu. You're like dancing with the ball, kan? Like break dance but with the ball. So that's the most basic way I can explain.
Okay.
Tapi kalau nak menari kan, you kena ada basic menari. Tapi I ada dengar you jawab, you cakap you sebelum ni adalah penari, betul, dance?
Yeah. So actually, right, that is I think my advantage sebab I have dance background. So it helps my freestyle. Tapi actually you don't need to be a dancer to be freestyler. Like there are some freestylers ni dia dribble bola je, dribble or juggle. Tapi for me, because I have a dance background, so that is I guess my advantage. I can use that for freestyle.
Okay, tadi macam kita dapat lihat dekat screen, you perform in shows lah. So shows ni, is it like macam competition ke or just free show ke?
I used to join lots of competition, but nowadays I always get invited to perform around Southeast Asia. So yeah, those are shows that you just saw.
Sekali perform berapa orang boleh kena bayar you?
Itu soal PM tepi. Soal PM tepi.
Just nak tahu lah how much. I mean, not exact.
I would say around 2,000 ringgit.
Oh, kalau
bukan senang. You nak practice everything kan?
Yeah, I think my advantage is because it's very unique in Malaysia.
Yes.
So there's not much competition. Like if you don't hire me, then
rugilah, tak dapat orang lain lah.
Okay.
So mungkin penonton nak tahu bila you start realizing yang freestyle basketball is I'm good at it lah, or like I'm minat. When did you realize that?
Actually, when I start like winning a competition or like international freestyler, they start recognize I thought like, oh, this guy's good, or they comment on my videos. That's when I start to think like, hey, I think I'm good at this. Because like I realized like a lot of people like my style, you know, in freestyling, and not just like regular people who never see freestyle. These are like people who are champion in other country, right?
Right.
They're like telling me like, oh, Scalia, you have really nice style. That's when I like, oh, really? Thank you. Yeah. So that's when I realized.
Okay lah, that's good. Kalau anda dapat lihat di kaca TV, ini adalah some of the freestyle punya moves.
I tak tahulah. Betul kan kalau salah. Adakah kalau contohnya if you nak buat something macam like main basketball freestyle ni, you kena ada minat. No like macam you nak ikut nak ikut Scalia lah.
Actually everything I rasa like kalau you tak minat, you're not passionate, it will stop. Like after 2-3 months it will stop. You memang kena minat benda tu or else it will not go on for a long time, right? Because like let's say you don't like that thing and then you face problems, you're going to quit. But if you really love it, no matter how many problems you face or injury like we talked about just now, you will still continue because you love the thing, right?
Betul, saya setuju. And nak tahu juga throughout your career lah kan, as a freestyle basketball, pernah tak ada orang tanya, bagus ke career jadi freestyle basketballer ni?
Actually, that's a legit question. Like that apply to everything, dancing, football, freestyle. Because when it comes to sports or sports entertainment, especially in Malaysia, the question is like, can you last long? Can it go long? I would tell people like, sure can, but be smart. Like have a plan B, have a plan C. Because like let's say something like the pandemic happens, so you can't play your sport. What will you do? Like me, I actually have another job. I'm a content writer as well. So for me, that's also something that I love. So I would tell people be smart. Like have other goals and other things that you can do as well.
Betul, itu saya sangat setuju. Mesti ada backup plan lah.
Yes, okay. Scalia, okay, kita mungkin ada yang dah tahu tentang you adalah duta ataupun ambassador untuk Puma. Mungkin you boleh ceritakan sedikit lah macam mana you boleh dapat offer like.
Yeah, shout out to Puma. So what happened was Puma was sponsoring this event dekat Malaysia, dekat Bukit Jalil, and actually that time they're trying to launch Puma basketball. So Puma have running, golf, football semua kan, but they were about to launch Puma basketball. And then they found out from the organizer that I'm one of the main performer dekat event too. And then they said like, hey, can we sponsor him the outfit? And then I said, okay. So at this point, it's just sponsor outfit je, one outfit. But after the show, they really loved what I did, and then we had a meeting, and then they gave me a contract.
Wow.
I've been with them since 2019.
Oh, dah lama juga lah.
Quite long.
Okay, Puma. Kalau if you're watching this, kalau you nak launch your casual clothes,
hook these guys up, man.
Nak invest call us. We are in need of new clothing as well. Tapi okay lah, that's good lah. Puma kira loyal, you are very loyal to Puma, and Puma pun very loyal to you, treat you right. So macam what like in that contoh lah, in that you dah jadi ambassador and all that, what's your like macam obligation for them?
Basically to promote the brand, to push the brand. Like I think you guys are also artists yourself. Like you guys know what influencer does. We post the product online, or we are a spokesperson of the brand basically. So as a Puma ambassador, that's what you can do. And what you cannot do is you cannot wear all these other brands.
So from head to toe, Puma saja. Kalau kamera boleh belanja, dah belanja dah tu Puma. Basketball apa?
Ball, so it's a Puma balls.
Okay, that's good lah. You're set for life like, in terms of gear and everything. Okay.
Okay, mungkin Scalia, kalau contoh diberikan pilihan antara yang mana lagi seronok dekat your feeling lah. Sukan traditional basketball ataupun freestyle basketball?
Oh, okay. Hard question to answer. Tapi both. Sebab if you ask me what do I like to do alone, I love to freestyle alone. But I can express myself with the ball. Tapi if like basketball, regular basketball is more competitive. I love to challenge people one-on-one or 3-on-3s or like that. I would say. Yeah, it's different.
Yalah, different lah.
Okay. I selalu tengok filem yang
filem
Jordan.
Okay, you pernah tak terfikir ataupun pernah try out for any basketball team ke, or pernah terfikir nak jadi basketball player as a career ke?
There was a time before I did think about it, but then at the time I was really so in love with freestyling, and freestyle was so unique, and I felt like I want to open the door for freestylers like myself. I felt like basketball dah ada platform, tapi freestyle ni macam there was not really a big platform yet. So I wanted to really push that,
Okay.
So it didn't work out in terms of basketball, and but then at the time also, to be fair, basketball wasn't so big yet in Malaysia. But now, actually, basketball is so huge now. I look at Malaysia, like especially the Malay side, there are so many players who are playing now compared to maybe 15 years ago, right? So basketball has grown in Malaysia. Like even as a Filipino, which basketball is so big in Philippines, tapi I can recognize that basketball is growing in this country. So shout out to all the guys who are pushing.
Yes, shout out and don't give up, keep going. Okay, sekali kita nak take a commercial break sekali lagi. Tapi jangan ke mana-mana sebab lepas ni Scalia akan tunjuk sikitlah dia punya freestyle skills. So kalau anda semua nak tengok freestyle skills Scalia, kena stay tune bersama kami di Suke Pagi.
Eksklusif di Suke TV.
Suka sangat.